Time takers.
I floated in an ale-induced stupor. A ghost of
This is already looking a little Full Sail University, I won't lie.
Until one day when I was stabbed.
Yes, like that.
I thought I
Here comes the generic rap music.
died.
No.
Instead, I was given a second chance in a strange world, alongside rogues from across the timescape.
Hello. Hi. How you doing? I'm fine. I'm a boss.
Did she just throw a dildo? She just throw a robotic dildo like it's a WNBA game, bro. What the fuck, dude? This streamer ass game. You cannot tell me this game was not made with streamers in mind. Is this a BR? Oh, you like that? Time takers. Is there any news on the Wolverine game? Nah. I don't want to play BR. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this game is if this game would have came out 5 years ago, I might have been excited for it. But it just doesn't do it for me, man. It just kind of feels like they just threw a bunch of darts on the board. What if we got pirates, knights, cyborgs, androids, super saiyans all in a one and gave them a fucking AK-47 and just let them fucking get... It looks like somebody was just in their bedroom with fucking toy soldiers and fucking Power Rangers. Let's just make them fucking clash, man. So I feel like it's 5 years too late. Frame rate was dropping too. This is too much of a streamer game. BR might be over there. This is the problem. This is the problem with like chasing trends too, because especially with chasing trends in game development is so bad. Because at bare minimum, if you want to make a decent game, it's gonna take at least 2 years at bare minimum. And usually the really good ones come out. They're usually in development for like 3-4 years, sometimes even 5. So when you see a BR come out and it's successful from 5 years ago, that means the planning for this game happened years ago. But because it takes so long to get the product out, now the trend is dead. And this has nothing to even do with gaming. This is why you should never chase trends. Anybody who wants to create anything in life, create dope shit, innovate, and push boundaries. At bare minimum, improve on a fucking idea. This doesn't improve on anything. Because when you chase trends, eventually your feet gonna get tired. And unfortunately, this is why you're seeing so many of these BRs die. Like, bro, like you missed the wave. In order to have a successful BR, you should have had the foresight for that shit, bro. Innovation.
I dreamt of a time.
You see all the big streamers saying Battlefield won't survive without BR. Actually, I did. I had a video saved for that. Which could actually be a segue into that. I can actually bring that shit up. Hold up. I think I had a. Let me see. I was gonna cover that. Let me see. Yeah, this joint right here
represents a dark day.
Yeah, I had this saved because I saw this and I was gonna cover it. But I mean, that's a perfect segue. We can come off that beat because I wanted to watch this and see what they're talking about. This video is 22 minutes though. I'm not gonna watch all this shit. We're gonna put it on 1.2. This hit my algorithm and I wanted to see what he had to say. We're gonna put it on 1.2. It's a good video. Shout out to, this is from a content creator named The Kingard. He just appeared on my algorithm. I've never watched him before, but the title caught my eye. Big streamers just don't get Battlefield. So I'm gonna assume you're either referencing this video or you've seen streamers complain. I'm not too in tune with like the big streamers, but let's see what they're saying.
With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, no country is safe from their reach.
So how are you gonna look at me and tell me, oh, battle royales are overdone? That comment pisses me off. It really does, man. When people are like, we don't need battle royale.
But I don't think that that's the sauce of this game. Battle royale for this would be fire. I know you don't we are not games.
First of all, I'm not listening to anybody's opinion who took like a full month and a half to disavow his nigga who came out as a fucking pedophile, bruh. It took a long time for him to It's a long time for him to step to the side and be like, I don't fuck with Dr. Disrespect. You had to damn near beg this nigga to, like, I don't care what he has to say. But it is very interesting, him and Tim the Tat Man. Yeah, this is a crazy pause. It looked like he's sucking up the fucking explosion, bro. I wonder what's their fascination with BR game. I don't agree with this shit, bro. I don't fucking agree with this shit.
It needs a good progression, reasons to log in daily. It needs battle pass shit for sure.
Hold on, let me, because I want to make sure I'm hearing what they're saying. I'm gonna put it on 1 for this part.
And rank game modes.
I don't remember asking you.
Did he say it needs daily lock? Because I'm not gonna lie, I had to put it on 1. I can't put it on 1.2 for this nigga because he can barely speak English.
It needs a good progression.
I can't understand
reasons to log in daily. It needs battle pass.
These are people that are so out of touch. And I'm telling you, a lot of these people really are not gamers like that. They're hardcore casuals that love 1 or 2. It's always them, isn't it? Percy, is that how I say your name? It's always them. They're out of touch with like reality. Like, and I've been making this argument on this stream. You don't have to always agree with what I say, but I always make the argument when it comes to the betterment and improvement of games and the economics of games and gameplay mechanics. I always make the argument from the standpoint of how I want to see the game improve for everybody. A lot of these content creators, they speak and they criticize games based on how they feel and how they want things to be better for their personal experience, failing to realize that's gonna fuck it. It's too much individualism, low IQ takes from like some of these bigger creators. What do you mean it needs a daily login to be successful? I see a daily login, I'm uninstalling the game.
For sure, and rank game modes.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Several of the world's top streamers have voiced their criticisms of the Battlefield 6 beta, and I feel like I've stepped into a time machine with how outdated some of these takes are.
So what do you mean the newer game mode that has come into gaming, the Battle Royale, is overdone? How is
My man coming with the receipts. He said newer game mode. So this shit been around for almost 15 years. What are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. Like, how are you not tired? As a content creator, how are you not uninspired? Like getting on your stream or your YouTube videos and every day just doing BR. Like you're not tired of it. You don't want to do nothing new. They be exposing themselves.
I'm talking about the ones that seem to have, we'll just say,
Minecraft Hunger Games
type of game. Rest assured, while we are about to tear into some dog water takes, that doesn't mean that I don't respect any of these streamers for the channels they've built, or that I hate them all, or whatever. I know these people love gaming, but the role gaming plays in their professional lives seems to have completely skewed the way they view video games. And
literally what I've been saying. Literally what I've been. Shout out to this creator. They're out of touch. They only judge things for themselves versus everybody.
I think Battlefield 6 as we know it will be doomed to join the ranks of other corpses paraded around like puppets pretending to be series we used to love. As I'm about to show you, these guys just don't get Battlefield. So what are these big streamers saying that tells me they just don't get Battlefield? Let's get into it.
How do I maintain in this space when it's surrounded by stupid? I don't talk to nobody, bro. That's not like a joke or like me trying to be like too cool for school or some shit. Like that dead ass when I say I don't really be talking to nobody. I get on the stream, I write my scripts for my YouTube videos, I release my videos and I go by my day. I have a very small circle and it has nothing to do with it because I think these people are stupid. I would have been, whether people were stupid or like cool, I would have been the same way regardless because I'm the same way in real life. Like I don't feel the need to be friends with everybody. It's just kind of, my father always told me that, you know, having friends is overrated, which is code for keep your circle small type shit. So I just don't feel the need to talk to everybody.
You show me a COD streamer finally trying a different game, and I'll show you someone who spouts Battle Royale like it's a nervous tick.
You like it? I do. I think the VR. I come back and play it. I think I'm gonna play that a lot more than I play this.
Overall thoughts on the game? I am having a blast, and I think
who cares what this nigga thinks, bro? Now, Kingard, why did you put him in the video, bro? He's a fucking pedophile. We do not care what his opinion is, you child fucker.
Ultimately, too, it's getting us excited for.
We skipping him.
I mean,
the game itself, not the BR. I think I'm into a little bit of it, like the TDM. Maybe we can play it for a couple days.
I'm gonna be honest, almost checked out when he said he wants to play team deathmatch in a Battlefield game, but let's hear some more.
I like TDM, domination things, a little bit more intimate. So if you're a Call of Duty guy, you're definitely gonna like the fact that like you're all really tight.
Yeah, like he's judging Battlefield for like it's supposed to be Call of Duty, and like, dude, it's fucking Battlefield. It's supposed to be. It just if the TDM was like, bro, it's fucking bad. I wonder if his audience is like intelligent. I've never been in one of his streams. I wonder if his audience agree with what he says? Is like he just yapping to himself, or do they disagree with him? That's what I'm curious. Like, just what does the audience think? Because I'm like, bro, if you want to play Call of Duty, go play Call of Duty. If they turned Battlefield into Call of Duty, what would happen is then you would complain it's too much like Call of Duty, and then you'd be dick munching Call of Duty even more.
Little map here, you're bobbing and weaving.
Translation, I really like the moments this Battlefield game didn't feel like a Battlefield game.
I know you don't play it then. I'll play the BR.
Sure, Nick, a BR as one of many modes would be fine, but we all know that's not how this works. And he should know, he regularly plays one of gaming's best examples of a battle royale sucking up development resources.
This is why Call of Duty player is a slur. It is. You're a fucking Call of Duty player. Now, you know, I like a little bit of Call of Duty. A Call of Duty player is somebody who only plays Call of Duty and they talk shit about everything else. That's not people who are fans of Call of Duty. I'm a fan. Well, no, I'm not. I used to be a fan. I'm indifferent about it nowadays, but there is a difference between somebody who's a fan of Call of Duty and a Call of Duty player. That shit is a fucking slur. You're the dude bro meathead.
Alienating the fan base of one of the most popular series in the world. New COD games serve as little more than invitations to come play Warzone these days. Titanfall 3 was canceled to focus on Apex, and Splitgate 2 could have had far more going for it if it didn't put all of its eggs into the basket of a subpar BR reveal. A BR that's just passable doesn't fly in today's market, and I think Battlefield Studios knows this. That would be why they're using different—
Well, Splitgate didn't just fail because of the BR. It also failed because, you know, he wanted to make political jokes on stage. And hey, listen, guys, when I was a kid, we used to respect comedians. We say that guy's a comedian. That woman's a comedian. They go on stage, they tell their jokes, and I'm gonna respect that. You know, social media with likes and the dopamine hit people get from those retweets. Everybody thinks they're a comedian, and it's leading a lot of people down a path of trouble. Just because your friend group or 2-3 people think you funny doesn't mean we all think you're funny. Matter of fact, most of us don't think you're funny, so shut the fuck up.
Studios to tag team different sides of Battlefield 6, including the not technically announced but obviously still incoming Battle Royale mode. But even then, do we really think EA will actually allow equal funding to updating Rush as they will their Battle Royale post-launch? The modern gaming evidence says no. If they do, great, but I doubt it. Which a BR focus might not be the end of the world if it stayed true to Battlefield's core in fairy tale land, but I don't see how it'd be possible to mix Battlefield's identity of a large-scale, casual, rock-paper-scissors, class-based combat with a hyper-competitive, limited-life mode like a Battle Royale and still be able to please everyone. So we need traditional modes to stay prioritized to retain what Battlefield is.
I see.
Yes, we play Battlefield for Conquest. We play Battlefield for Rush. We play Battlefield for everything. But I play TDM to warm up my aim in Battlefield. But like, I'm not playing. We play for domination. We're not. It's an objective-based game mode. That's what makes it better or different, at least.
People talking about like Battlefield doesn't need to be. Can you guys just let us have one that like BRs? Like, I mean, dude.
Can we let you have one? Can we let you have one?
It's a million of them already. How many more do you fucking need?
Don't you turn against me.
I don't know you anymore.
You guys already got one series to bend the knee. It's movement, it's sweat, it's tailor-made for you and your audience now. Instead of demanding Battlefield be more like COD, just go play COD. Battlefield's gonna get another Battle Royale, but as far as games that don't feel like they have to focus on one, could you just let us have one? But why this obsession with Battle Royales from streamers? Why do they insist on new FPS titles always having one? Well, the answer is less about you and more about them. How about we let Tim explain?
Streamers and sweats ruin video games. Like, we tanked everything.
Yes.
There is
Yeah, I've been said that shit. I'm a content creator, and I say this shit, bruh. Yes, you guys are ruining gaming. All your opinions are based off what you want for your personal experience, and it ruins shit. Some things in the game that you don't like, you go on Twitter and bitch. The developer changes it. Now the game is not fun anymore for everybody else. Meanwhile, you're making millions of dollars playing your... If I'm having a bad day, I just cut the stream off, guys. We're talking about playing video games for a living. Grow up.
some sort of... Is there a word for, like, being an elitist?
Yeah, it's a word, but I think purist is more so what you're about to go for here.
There are people in gaming that play a game like Battlefield, or let's throw Halo in this bundle here, that only want the game they love to make the one thing that they love. Are you guys following what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. When I go to Chick-fil-A, I want a chicken sandwich, nigga. I'm not going to Chick-fil-A for a fucking taco. Why is that so hard to understand? I would say go to Taco Bell. That'll give you the shit. You want to go to a mom and pops. You want to go to a food truck if you want a taco. I don't understand why this is hard to fucking stand. I'm playing Battlefield because I want to play Battlefield. Jesus.
Follow. You're saying
it's to the point where I'm like, yo, are you guys trolling? Are you rage baiting? You can't be this dumb. You have to be rage baiting.
More of what made them a Battlefield fan.
No shit.
Halo doesn't need the Battle Royale because I love playing the multiplayer.
Correct!
Correct! Battlefield doesn't need the Battle Royale because I love playing the multiplayer.
Oh, now I get it. He's reducing the Battlefield formula, developed over 20 years and 13 plus games, down to just the selfish preferences of some guy he's arguing with in his chat, because arguing with one hypothetical person's preferences is way easier than telling an entire fan base to step aside and let the
I loved him, but yes, he's that dumb.
Needs. Why does Battlefield need another BR, Tim? Let's hear
I don't
it.
play shooters. I tried the beta and I liked it a lot. I wouldn't even have tried it if it was another BR. That's because it's different. Yo, shout out to Sass with the for subbing on YouTube. We got subs on YouTube. Become a member.
For someone like me, I love playing Battle Royales.
Because you love playing them. Now, why should Tim's preference for a BR have...
I'm gonna go ahead and take it a step further. I have a theory, just something to pop off the top of my head. Like, it's completely ego driven. One of the reasons why they love, I don't even know if they genuinely love BRs like that. It's more ego driven. And what I mean is with BRs, it's a very simple format that most people can understand. You know, 50 to 100 people drop into an arena. You get 20, 30 kills, and then you win, and it makes you look good as an individual. But Battlefield is not very ego-driven. You can play with your ego, but you're going to get your shit mollywopped. But when you have a good friend group of 4 that hop into Battlefield and you're just communicating, you all have to be playing good together in order to succeed. But that's the appeal of it. It feels good to be playing with the guys and the girls and overcoming something as a group. That is why we are playing the fucking game. So my theory is they have a hard time accepting anything that's not ego driven because he cannot hop on his stream and play Battlefield by himself. He will get his shit mollywopped. You need people to play with.
Any more merit than the rest of us?
They just want to look good on stream and drop 40 bombs and
ironically,
shit, instead of having fun.
He's attempting to speak against, or he's saying that his preference should be held to equal value as the Battlefield purists. Doesn't really matter because both of those would be wrong. I love horror games, Tim. Doesn't mean other people are elitist if they tell me no to GTA 6 having a horror game mode. Come on, Tim, there's more to this. Tell us why you really want a Battle Royale that's not Warzone to play.
And on top of that, it's how I make a lot of my content.
And the truth shall set you free!
This is the big disconnect with predominantly BR streamers. Games don't need Battle Royales to stay relevant with their audience. The streamers need Battle Royales to stay relevant with their audience. Or at least they think
what I said, ego driven.
Entertaining enough and good at video games. I bet if they branched out more often, they'd be surprised at the results. You see, in the streaming bubble, it can be easy to start conflating viewer numbers with player numbers. Obviously, stream views help games get exposure, I'm not arguing that, but stream views is not always an accurate metric for figuring out just how many people are actually playing a game. Look,
ding, 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 ding. One of the biggest games in the world is PUBG Mobile. You would never know that. People like to act like a game is dead because it's not popular on Twitch. That doesn't mean anything. Like, you have to look at all the analytics.
No further than Mario Kart World. It sold over 5 million units in its first month, and reports show 94% of Switch 2 buyers got a copy of it. It was, by all available metrics, a console selling success. And how is Mario Kart World doing on Twitch? Oh. Battle Royales work really well for streaming. Every new match is like an episode of a TV show. There's a whole saga from dropping in, finding loot, close calls, and a final circle. If you pair that with an entertaining streamer, then you've got yourself a good live show for people to watch and engage with. These guys worked hard to create their brands, and a big part of that is managing audience expectations, so I'm not going to knock them for wanting to maintain their numbers. If they...
Relying on BR for content is sad. That's another conversation in itself, too. Not only is it ego-driven because they just want to look good on stream, it's easy. It's 100% easy. If BRs are to die, that means these content creators are going to have to try. This is why I've never relied on streaming as just my main thing. I still do written content on YouTube to show that I have actual talents, perspectives, thought processes, editing skills, producing, all that shit, bro. It's the same cycle of like the old Call of Duty commentators, like, you know, they used to do the dual commentaries and shit like that. When that shit died, they died. So what it feels like is they're trying to hold on to BR because they know if BR dies, fame is fleeting. If you don't evolve, fame is fleeting. And they don't want to evolve, so they're trying to hold on for themselves, basically.
Can accept that Battlefield's identity is different from Call of Duty's, and they just want to come enjoy it, then by all means, come on in, the water's fine.
And it's crazy, too, because it's like, yo, this is your job, and it's such a blessing to have this job. Put a little effort for it. Especially these people that got so much fucking money. Someone like Tim the Tat Man makes way more money than me, bro. You can hire editors. Shit, you can hire someone to do an outline for a video as long as you putting yourself in there like a little bit. Like, they don't even have to try as hard. Like, I don't understand how I can sit here and script whole videos still, and you don't want to do it, bro. It just really comes down to like just laziness. Like, I spend a lot of time for like ideation type shit.
No gatekeeping here. But if streamers expect the same kind of authority they have over COD's continued development over here at Battlefield, to that I say, you want a game crafted for a younger live stream audience, eh?
I think you guys want that hospital.
Winnie Hot General.
The thing I would say to everyone that's saying, oh, Battlefield doesn't need a BR, we don't need a BR. There's another game that said the same thing. And that game isn't doing that hot, okay? That's all I'm saying.
The willful ignorance one must exhibit.
Battlefield has been around almost just as long as Call of Duty, and it never needed BR. Like, what are you talking about, dude?
To imply Halo Infinite failed to keep its launch audience because it didn't have a battle royale is staggering.
Shout out to Stephen Knight with the sub, appreciate it.
With so little content,
fast food content.
Slayer playlist at launch, the one that backslid in both content and features from the games before it, the game that was competing with MCC, the game which had 0 microtransactions and 6 Halo games worth of content that could all be bought for cheaper than 1 Halo Infinite skin bundle, the game that took like 3 years of live service CPR to become a still over monetized but decent Halo game, that Halo Infinite? I guess playing Warzone for so long really has given him tunnel vision if his only metric—
Watch FaZe Swag's video too, he has even more L takes.
Good game versus bad game is whether or not it has a battle.
There's so much I can stomach from these people.
Game's launch with Tim's logic here. Technically, Halo Infinite had 2 main battle royales, one official and one made by the Forge Falcons. Why didn't you play it on stream more than like once, Tim?
Let's go! This is actually fire.
Where were you and where were the swarms of battle royale fans?
He said in a politically correct way, you're a fucking fraud. He said that, you know, these games need BR, but you played it once and never played it again. Almost as if you don't actually care about the culture or the actual game. The only thing you care about is viewership. That's crazy.
Make this game successful. Better yet, why isn't Battlefield 5's Firestorm in its 7th year of prosperous live service?
That's right. Battlefield did have a BR. Y'all didn't play it.
A guaranteed lifeline regardless of a game's quality?
Keep these Call of Duty guys off this. We don't need a battle royale. We don't need it. I got news for y'all, man. I'm going to tell you something. This is kind of hot. If this game, BF6, flops, that may be it for Battlefield. Can we have an honest conversation?
Nah, you're fine, Project.
We can have one. You're conflating what you think a game needs to be successful with what you think your channel needs to be successful.
We don't
that's a bar.
In my opinion, this may be a hot take. You can hate me or not.
I don't hate you. It's just a disagreement over gaming. If anybody actually hates you over this, they're either too young or too mentally unstable to be on the internet anyway, so don't worry about them.
You're kind of gatekeeping the whole game from people that love battle royales.
Yeah, that's what I hate about the internet too. Like, that's why I always try to put like disclaimers when I talk about other people's content. Like, I'm attacking like the content and like the opinions and sharing my opinion, but like I don't have a personal issue with Tim the Tatman. I don't know him. But I feel like it's such a sad point we've reached with the internet where you have to even put this disclaimer because people think that everything is supposed to be like beef or type of shit. Except for that nigga with the mustache, that 50-year-old man that wears a mustache and a fucking G-Unit vest. I have no problem with any of these people. That fucking pedo. Yeah, the nuance is dead.
Arrowhead's website? I doubt it, since Helldivers 2 isn't a battle royale, and let's not
forget a wig.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about it. Looking at it, if it's a game I would like playing or making content with, comment down below and leave a like on this if you want to see it. I'll consider it.
I'm not playing the game.
The amount of people telling me to play. I swear to God, they're paying people to play.
We're skipping past all his parts.
Got the most likes. So yeah, we're playing Helldivers today.
That wasn't necessary. It was just a reminder that big streamers like this tend to rate games from the lens of what makes their content popular, not what makes a game popular. But anyway, the Arrowhead website says, a game for everyone is a game for no one.
You're kind of gatekeeping the whole game from people that love battle royales.
Who is Tim to demand an established series like Battlefield?
That's a crazy statement. That's like walking into Domino's and saying, you know, the fact that you guys only make pizzas, you know, that's gatekeeping for us guys who love burgers. Nigga, go to fucking McDonald's. Well, first of all, you're crazy if you go to McDonald's. Go to a mom and pop's burger shop. But like, what the fuck? What kind of, these are so let me ask you a question, because the only time I've ever seen content from these kind of creators is whether it's on social media or in a YouTube video. But I've never watched a Tim the Tatman stream. I've never watched an XQC. Do these people normally talk like this? Like, are they like, Because in my head, I'm like, are you trolling? Like, are you for real right now? Because I feel like it's just rage bait. There's no way you have this is a real opinion.
Bring in something it's never needed before. What, is it Helldivers 2 all over again? Does he think that what Battlefield is on its own won't be enough?
These are real, just loud and wrong.
Really did go to your head, didn't it? It's this kind of arrogance that puts people off and makes them paranoid that streamers are going to try to use their popularity and their platforms to change Battlefield from what its fans like about it, just like they did with Call of Duty.
And get the game killed.
Faster movement, constantly shifting metas, the stuff that makes for more entertaining content but drives away the casuals. Warzone was just a BR mode at one point in time too, and we haven't forgotten about that. I doubt
the fact that Homeboy said it needed a battle pass sounds crazy. Yeah, when you say it needs daily logins and a battle pass, I'm not gonna lie, it makes me think you're an agent for the corporation. To me, that's shill shit. Like taking a sponsorship and being like, hey, for the next 2 hours, this stream is sponsored by such and such. That's you paying the bills, bruh. As long as you honest before and afterwards, you know, about what you think about the game. But during the sponsorship, don't ask no fucking questions. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's not corporate shilling. That's just, you know, getting a check. You playing a game. But to say a game needs a battle pass to be good, I think you're an agent for the corporation. That is shilling. Like, I don't know about that take, buddy. Pretty sure Tim wants to be our mode in Marvel Rivals too. Did he really say that? Like,
gatekeeping you, Tim. I doubt they're saying we don't even want you to come
crazy.
Play Battlefield. Instead, I bet what they're saying is we don't want you to come and try to change Battlefield with some of that same influence that helps change Call of Duty. It's not gatekeeping to say you're invited to the party, just don't break anything in the house. You know what? Forget GTA 6 having a horror game mode, Tim. I like point-and-click story games, and if you don't want COD to put development money and resources towards a point-and-click story game mode,
daily logins is no bueno. I don't want homework.
Keeping Call of Duty.
Everyone's talking about Firestorm. I did play Firestorm. In my opinion, didn't hit exactly like it could have been.
Okay, so now we are acknowledging that a game's quality can factor into a game's success. And it benefits your argument, I guess.
There were things about Firestorm that kind of irked me from a battle royale standpoint that I just didn't love.
Okay, I guess our new rule of thumb.
I feel like I get it. We're towards the end of the fucking video. If you want to watch the rest, I'll drop it in the chat. I'm pretty much agreeing with what he's saying. Like, these people are crazy. I hope that when Battlefield 6 comes out, it's good. It's as good as the beta, even better. I hope there's bigger maps too. And I hope EA doesn't fuck it up. That's what I'm focused on. I'm hoping EA doesn't fuck it up with microtransactions and battle pass. Let Battlefield be Battlefield. And it shall prosper. It shall freaking prosper. But these takes are crazy to me. Yo, shout out to Peppers with the sub. Appreciate it. You said LOL, no, next segment. Yeah, we moving on. I've spent enough of that. I agree with him though. But it's a good vid. It's a good vid, man. He was making valid takes. Back to these trailers, because I'm looking at the time. We got to get on this goddamn Liza P. I need to put in some pain. All right, what the hell is this Enshrouded?
Before the corruption and the fight for survival, I dreamt of a shimmering home and of exile. To find peace, we must brave.
Looks a little Full Sail. I'm about to dive in.
Hear the old gods whisper, and an ancient fury awakens.
Meh. A BR can't help, but it's not needed. I'd argue it's not needed for a lot of things. Because here's another thing about BR. Anytime you implement something new into a game, it takes resources from other things, right? If a game like Battlefield is not designed around the idea of BR, what happens is now the studio is going to be stretched even further thinner because now they got to split some of the team to go focus on the BR. And you might even have to bring in and hire new people that specialize in that field. So for me personally, I'd rather have a dev team focus on what they're good at and then continue to improve and iterate on that versus spreading the talent thin. And then what happens, because when you spread the talent thin, what could also happen is now you get a bad BR and a bad base game. And this is why it's bad to this is where capitalism ruins everything. Capitalism wants it to where we can make as much money. Let's get a BR, let's get a basic game mode, let's get a story mode. Like, it wants you to make as many things possible and hope you catch a bunch of fish. But instead, I'd argue you should just focus on catching quality fish because those fish will keep coming back if the shit is fire, if you got good bait. Yo, shout out to Red Still with the $20 super chat. It's just greed. It's just greed, and it ends up fucking up the money in the long run because you're just gonna piss people off. Shout out to Red Still with the super chat. He said, not much this time, but we still want to show support. No, I appreciate you, big dog. I appreciate this. 20 is big, man. I appreciate you. kind of like the Suicide Squad game. And yeah, Suicide Squad was not supposed to be a live service game, and it fucked it up because of it. It was supposed to be a co-op action RPG.
At last, Castle Grayskull is mine. Not so
He-Man. Is this a game?
Whoa, what's happening? He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction, coming soon to all platforms?
Yes, it's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, Dragon Pearl of Destruction. Intense.
Is this the same studio that made the Ninja Turtles and the Marvel game?
Beat 'em up action that puts the power in your hands. Grab a friend and fight for Eternia with 4 playable heroes. Classic arcade controls. It's powered up pixel perfection for your gaming console or...
Old heads is eating right now. Side Scrollers is back.
Dragon Pearl of Destruction coming soon. From Limited Run Games.
Oh, they're making games now? What the hell? When that happened? PS4 niggas rejoice. Not my cup of tea. I'm not like a big He-Man fan, but the game looks okay. I don't think it's the same studio. It looks like the same studio. Silent Hill. More scary games. Yeah, John Wall retired the Dougie, man. How we feeling? What we gonna do, chat, without the Dougie? Yeah, we lost a good one. The Rose Bar legend. The Rose Bar legend. That's fucking funny.
You saved my life and laid claim to my soul. In turn, I shall save your souls by claiming the life of your old self.
Who was that?
I take that back. I said I wasn't gonna play this. There's a 50% chance I might play this because I got a Konami Connect now since I shot content with them. I'm getting a Metal Gear code, so I should be able to get a code for this. I mean, they invited me to the studio. If I ask, it depends.
What is this place?
This way.
I better get going.
They saying Paul George is the last one left from that draft class. You know, the funny thing is next year he probably gonna retire because, you know, I don't know if you saw it, they released the NBA schedule, and yo, Adam Silver is a bitch, bro. They released the NBA schedule, and if you look at it, the 76ers have the most back-to-back games of any NBA team in the league. You got fucking Joel Embiid and Paul George on your team with tons of back-to-backs. Them niggas is going 0-72 or some shit. That shit's gonna be funny. I said that's so cruel. Yeah, that shit was a targeted assassination. It's a cruel world. Them knees is not handling that schedule. She throwing hands.
A good day is always an extraordinary day.
This nigga funny, he said, that just mean the podcast gonna have more episodes. You're not wrong. Who ready for more of that Pushing P podcast? Play all P podcast.
With that in mind, today's a bit too...
Yeah, man, I just couldn't play. I couldn't do it.
So
that man Paul George was outside the club with a boot on.
I wondered.
With a knee brace.
You need to start getting ready. It's time to say your goodbyes. You're going to kill them with your own hands.
What's going on? No, it's got my home too.
Shout out to Robert Velli with the sub.
Everything's changed.
Yeah, I don't know. This one in comparison to Resident Evil, this one doesn't move me as much. What about this game excites y'all? The atmosphere is cool, but I can't tell from the rest of the gameplay.
Tell me, who are you? Please. Just die.
Just die. Don't pick up that phone.
It must be hard for you to bid farewell to childhood friends.
Yes. No. It
had
They got Pinocchio, Liza P in this joint?
as soon as I could.
The atmosphere seems more oriented towards Japanese audiences. What does that mean? Silent Hill often delves into the psychological horror and deeper stories. I will be paying attention to the reviews. It looks okay. Bubsy 4D, we're back, baby.
Yo, remember me? Your old pal Bubsy?
One of the worst. Matter of fact, this is actually a great pivot to what I was talking about earlier when I said one of the things that I hate, one of the talking points I hate about people who say that gaming is dead is the people that say the amount of slop that comes out, and I say that's not true. Gaming in terms from a technical aspect is better than it's ever been. It's very rare that a game like Mind's Eye comes out. So once a game hits a certain threshold, it becomes subjective. If the game runs well from a frame rate standpoint, mechanically it works well. The voice acting is cool. The visuals are cool. After that, it's up to you to decide how fun the gameplay for you is. And that is subjective. So objectively speaking, there are not a lot of bad games that came out in comparison to yesteryear. And a perfect example is like Bubsy right here. For those unaware, Bubsy is one of the worst fucking video games. Bubsy 3D is one of the worst video games ever made. And a lot of games like Bubsy used to come out back in the day where it mechanically was just horrible. The frame rate, it's notoriously bad. Superman 64, the frame rate was terrible. The camera was hard to control. The controls were unresponsible. And people, what I hate about the people that say gaming isn't a bad, they act like these games didn't exist. And this is why I tell you, nostalgia is clouding a lot of people's judgment. The same way I'm on you 2K niggas heads too. Nostalgia is clouding a lot of y'all judgment. 2K16 is the greatest thing of all time. I'm sorry. When 2K16 came out, I was an adult. And I remember park cards. You'd be beating a nigga's ass in the park. You'd be up 3 points and the nigga will pop a park card. Now they ain't fucking missing. That shit was not fucking fun to me, bro. You know when 2K was great? 2K14. When the park had first came out and it wasn't no YouTubers in that bitch. Anyways.
Oh, those classic games you loved.
Was it something I said? What could possibly go wrong?
Forget about that. Let's talk about the new one. Bubsy 4D. Now this I like.
I wonder if they're trying to make the game good now.
So, where are we going next?
You making my brain itch in the best way? Cause here on this stream we live in reality. Like, appreciate it though. We live in reality.
And that Italian plumber has.
Motherfuckers say gaming is dead. Act like all the movie video games didn't come out. The fucking what's that shit called? Aquaman video game and the motherfucking Green Lantern video. They act like that shit was coming out every week. Motherfuckers act like them games did not exist. They act like them games didn't exist because they remember Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. For every Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, there were 10 Aquaman, 15 Matrices. Yeah, the Catwoman video game. I feel like that might be a video in itself. I'm just tired of this narrative.
Hairball now? They call me the Orange Blur. Do any of these outfits come?
This game looks like an average platformer. Yeah, the Ghost Rider. You got to do a video on it. Nostalgia has blinded you to how great games actually are. I'm about to write that shit down on my whiteboard. 1 second, y'all, before I forget it. I have so many videos and like so many ideas that like, but there's only so many videos I can put out. I'm not gonna lie, making long form videos, I do enjoy it, but like, I ain't gonna hold you. When I get done recording a video, I be lightheaded. On average, it takes me like an hour and a half to record because you know you be fucking up and shit like that. And then I've had videos that took me 5-6 hours to record. It depends on how long the script is, but yeah, all those retakes, and I be lightheaded at the end of that shit. But whenever the video comes out, I always be happy. I'm waiting on my fucking War of the Worlds video. Matter of fact, let me check my It's supposed to come out today. Let's see if my editor, he ain't messaging me. Hopefully tomorrow to be done.
And it's working overtime on this baby.
This game is like trying to be unironically good. It was you. The way I wrote it, I had a fun time. There's sometimes where I'm writing a script and like it's just tough to finish it. And then there's other times, the world video, I got that script done really quickly. And I thought it came out good the way I did it. I was cracking up writing that shit. I was like, oh, I think this video about to go. Oh shit. Onimusha, how could you? Subscribe to I'm just saying. That's where I do my pop culture shit. I might as well, since I'm talking about it, I'm promoting. I'm yapping over here. I might as well promo it. BMX XXX. You remember that shit? Goofy ass game. That's my pop culture. I haven't dropped a video in 2 months. But yeah, I'm dropping one over there soon. Make sure to subscribe to my other channel. I'm just saying. That's where I do the pop culture shit. Anyways.
Where are my nuns?
Onimusha, I'm excited about this one.
To think something like this was right under the city. What fearsome power! Be careful!
Oh, righteous! And after everything you and your awful kind put him through, too. Were you feeling left out? Here, let me show you something to cheer you up.
What the fuck is he fighting?
Controlling this lightning.
I'm not gonna lie, it looks like the camera might be a problem with this game. This camera's pretty tight. I could see where a world where like you're fighting 15 enemies and you're struggling to see everybody. But the combat looks good. He said that's a Mickey build. The game ain't even out yet. He said that's a Mickey build.
I don't have time for these stupid games.
Okay, there's a parry system.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Anyway, do enjoy.
Onimusha, wave, that's all. Looks good to me. I'm looking forward to it. When this shit supposed to come out? 2026. Ain't no games to play. Said with a stamina, boy. We don't need that. We need that. Honor of Kings.
Slumber. The primal flow awakens once more.
It is fate that brought us together.
Is this a gacha game? Yeah, we talk about the Sekiro anime. It looked good.
What does he want?
Your ignorance is despicable.
A power stirs deep beneath us. Whatever's lurking, it's behind this gate.
The ground is shaking. It's people.
Is this a MMO or got a perfect dodge?
How long have they been trapped in here?
The gameplay doesn't look bad. It look a little saucy.
Be it destiny or chaos, I shall break the cycle.
I can't tell. Is this an MMO?
For the final reckoning.
Honor of Kings. What is this coming to? Doesn't state. Could be a mobile game. Yeah, I don't know. It looked okay though. It looked okay. La Davina. La Davina. This is a video game about a Toxica. We got ninjas. Also, I would just like to state all these trailers I've been showing, a lot of these are for games that are coming in 2026. For people who say there's nothing to play, this is overwhelming. The Divine Comedy, you talking about that devil shit? We got a Divine Comedy Souls game. This doesn't look like gameplay. Yeah, it just says in-game footage. Hey, you know, now that I think about it, a Divine Comedy Souls game would go crazy. Dante Souls. And it would have, because it's 9 circles of hell. It would be the 9 different the different sins. Each would have like this, it's kind of like Dante's Inferno, but like in a Souls format with like magic abilities and shit. Unfortunately, this wasn't gameplay, so I can't really judge it fairly. That was in-engine stuff, but it wasn't gameplay. I love Dante's Inferno. Dante's Inferno was underrated. It was an underrated God of War clone. Unfortunately, a lot of people dismissed it because it was a God of War. It was inspired by God of War, but it definitely had its own thing going. I felt like it was definitely different enough.
For 6 years, Team Cherry.
Hollow Knight, Silksong.
Hollow Knight, Silksong. It is highly anticipated and Steam's most wish-listed game. Well, tonight, I can finally definitively tell you that Silksong is 100% actually launching this year. And behind me, you're seeing some brand new Silksong gameplay, the first extended look since the last trailer in 2022. And starting tomorrow, you guys here at Gamescom can play
Another great game coming out this year. Is nothing to play though.
Demo at the Nintendo and Xbox booths. There you go. Silksong is real. And on Thursday, Team Cherry is going to be sharing some news as part of a YouTube premiere on their channel, so make sure to check that out. Tonight, we'll get...
Not gonna lie, I won't be playing this. It's not my type of game. I liked Ori and the Blind Forest. It looks like it's in the same vein as that. I personally don't have an affinity towards Silksong because I didn't play the last one. So I don't know the hype behind it. I don't understand it. But that being said, I'm excited for people who are excited for it. I know it's got a lot of love. I actually pray that game is really good because I know motherfuckers been waiting for that shit. I know it's gonna be hell on the internet if that shit is ass. Song of Vengeance trailer.
Only in our mind.
Yep.
Are you going to give me a light?
Smoking that good shit, that loud, that Pokemon Za. Yeah.
Swordsmith's daughter. I watched that tree burn. How did you escape?
Same way. I survived every battle. And the thought of killing you. Ruthless spirit.
Hey, that frame rate looking a little shaky right there, Chad. Hold up, you know, they tried to skip past that frame.
Ruthless spirits wandering the land, driven by vengeance.
This is looking like a PS5 Pro game. I don't know if the PS5 is gonna handle it.
Sometimes I feel like that is what I am.
Speaking of streamer COD Battlefield conversation out here, streamers with integrity is hard out here in the world. Well, to be fair, operating with integrity in the world, that's not a content creator thing. Operating with integrity, you're always going to be playing with a disadvantage, period. Whatever you do in life, because there's always going to be people who are going to do whatever it takes to, you know, get on top. I mean, that's why billionaires exist. You know, a millionaire, you could be a hardworking person and become a millionaire. But once you become a billionaire, you usually had to shit on people to get there. So, I mean, that's just, unfortunately, that's life, period. So that's why it's important, I think, you know, real life shit, gaming aside. That's why it's important not to worry about and compare, because that'll upset you. But also, it's important to focus on and define what you think is success, so can't nobody tell you who you are. For me personally, my goal, my idea of success is being able to pay my bills and having a little bit extra in the bank, so I'm comfortable. After that, I'm cool. That's why nobody can ever rattle me or make me feel bad about decisions that I make, because I defined what success is for me. If being a janitor is for you, cool. Being a tennis player for you is cool. Once you have that idea in your head and it's like set in stone, you know what I'm saying? So I try to move with integrity, and it doesn't bother me that I'm not as big as X, Y, and Z, because, you know, I understand what comes with this. You charge it to the fucking game, bro. It's just certain things I'm not going to do, man. And the trade-off is you get to sleep well at night. Them niggas don't sleep well at night. It is true that money does not buy happiness. Trust me, I know. But also, I will say, don't let no rich motherfucker finesse you out of a bag, because it's true. Money does not buy happiness, but it does buy security. Don't let nobody finesse you out of a bag.
Awakeners.
There's a lot of depressed motherfuckers with money. This shit look ass. Yeah, it does buy food, though. Them titties is tittying. So yeah, to say, I'm not playing this shit. So to say, going back to the integrity shit, you know, if that's the path you choose, accept it. Quit bitching and complaining. Otherwise, go play for the other side. You know, there's no point in complaining about that shit. Because on the flip side, you get to look yourself in the mirror and say, I like who I am. I'm not an evil person. And you can sleep well. And trust me, being able to sleep well will pay its dividends in the long run. Them people that's doing whatever to get $1 and some fucking clout, trust him, or climbing the corporate ladder, that shit always comes full circle. That's a crazy pause. Y'all like that? 7 Deadly Sins game. I'm freaked out. Is this a mobile game too? Oh, it's an action adventure game. What the fuck? Let's go! An anime game that's not an arena fighter. Let's go! Oh my god, nature is healing. Thank God. I ain't playing it. I ain't playing it, but nature is healing. It looked like it might be an MMO or some shit. Bandai not making this? Oh, is that why Bandai ain't making it? It's a gacha game. Anytime you see PC and fucking Android and iOS, that's a gacha game, unfortunately. It's an open world RPG. I think it's a gacha game. I signed up. I'll pass. Doesn't look terrible, though. Neverness to Everness. Who the fuck came up with that title? Welcome to Neverness to Everness. Oh, this is that anime GTA game. Is this the one where they was swinging around like Spider-Man? I really need these dev teams to hire new artists, man, because a lot of these characters be looking samely. They looking like Neverness to Everness looks like Zenless Zone Zero. It looks like Genshin Impact. A lot of these games just look like the same artist is drawing for them, which makes it hard to differentiate them. Max said the same thing. Yeah, we're good off this too. All right, it's time to get on Liza P and fucking regret my decisions. Boot up the game real quick. I gotta pee. This was shown during the pre-show. What's this? Sword of Legends. All right, last one.
world every day.
This got gameplay in it.
No different. My lord, he's here.
I bid you walk the mortal world once more.
Visually, it looks good.
Fallen leaves return to their roots. You shall gather the souls that stray.
I've watched over this city for ages, and every name in your scroll of death. Not one of them dies quietly. You, a soulless husk. You can judge my
I'm seeing a parry system. Is this another Chinese game?
rogues when their artifacts can do what brute strength cannot.
You fighting fucking Bigfoot. You're fighting Bigfoot. Let's go.
Can do what brute strength cannot.
You can summon staffs out the ground and shit. Yeah, I'm getting Sekiro vibes from this. Bad little giant. The bad joints usually is crazy. That's how we like them.
What? The soulless husk?
The living cast their dead to flame.
That's fire. That character design is fire. We got General Wadan at home. Oh no, this look a little saucy.
Here we go again.
Did he just dive off the staff? Just swan dive? That was kind of saucy. That's gorgeous right here. This scenery, this biome, that's gorgeous. Got a little Crash Bandicoot section, little Sonic Adventure section. Upgrade your PC, fellas.
If you know not life, how can you know death?
Swords of Legends. I thought it looked good. It looks like it's still in early development, but it looks good. New Chinese myth third-person action. That's bruh, fucking YouTube autoplay. I hate this shit. I'm playing this shit, man. What the fuck? Go back to the trailer. Hello. New Chinese myth third-person action RPG. So this Chinese developed out of Shanghai. Players will get to return to, I don't know what that means, Gojin series for the first time in 15 years. An underworld enforcer who's been reborn to take his onslaught to the mortal realm. Make use of a suite of magical techniques, divine artifacts, and powerful weapons to wage war against any and all adversaries with the aid of captured souls who will fight on the journey. We'll be keeping an eye on it. Looks China's up, y'all. China going crazy with these games, man. These Western developers better watch out. Hopefully this game doesn't have input latency like Wukong. But this one looks cool. We'll keep an eye on it. Sword of Legends. China up, China up.